team getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the... And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Trey Murphy. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Washington, that's good.
And drawing first blood, you know Coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Olynyk has the open look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Thompson, shoots the three, another three for Dallas.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
Now Olynyk, he's covered by Washington. And Olynyk is good for three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Thompson finds Washington. Oh, good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
McCollum outside. Pass to Misi. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. from outside the arc. A rebound by Washington.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irving kicks to Washington. Edwards with the screen. And it's Washington missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Olynyk, a screen on Thompson. Williamson, the pass to Olynyk. And the Pelicans miss again. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Exum. The layup off target. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. Pass to Olynyk. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Thompson outside. Here's Washington. Oh, good on the 3.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Olynyk. Inside. Stolen by Exum. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Irving, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Back to Olynyk. Cloak loose. Stolen by Washington. Marshall gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thompson against Williamson. To the middle. Here's McCollum. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Above everything else, McCollum is a scorer first. Even when there's contact, he'll find a way to finish.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Pass to Exum. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Doesn't go that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Christie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Irving with the bounce pass. Pass to Washington. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Washington's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs. Alvarado passes to Williamson. And here's Hawkins. Clock at 6. Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by Dallas. Exum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pelicans trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Edwards, he's checked in for Marshall. Thompson comes in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Exum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Alvarado up top. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the Pelicans miss again.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Out to Edwards. The screen from Thompson. Takes the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
That build of Zion's making him so tough to contain. He's got the quickness too, so under the rim it's lights out.
On its way from Dinwiddie for two. And he starts out with the miss in this one. That's to Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Traps in the tray. Alvarado's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Just great size for his position. This is a big guard who can score through contact. Dinwiddie now will try to tack one more on.
At the line for Dallas, Dinwiddie. One shot.
Pelicans trail by 10. Brown outside. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. That three off the mark. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Brown. Fires the three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Dinwiddie dishes to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
2 minutes remaining.
Brown outside. Reeves with the screen for Brown. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made that was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And so here is New Orleans. A 12-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Dinwiddie passes to Brown. 3, Marshall. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brown wide open. He fired. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dinwiddie. Dallas no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 10. Brown drives in. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Brown's got 7 points. Dinwiddie outside. There's the lob to Brown. Now Alvarado.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Washington out there with Moses Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Christie can't make it. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Marshall. Fires the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
They set the pick. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Now Marshall for the 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Hawkins. Nice shot from the wing. Hawkins has got his first basket. Dallas leading by 6. Irving dishes to Brown. Pass to Marshall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more 3-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Marshall hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Cullen passes to Olynyk. To the paint. A rebound by Washington.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
3, Marshall. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Marshall's got 12 points in the game.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Hawkins, and the Pelicans miss again. Now the Mavericks with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Irving with it. Now defended by Williamson. To the inside. Here's Messi. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Washington finds Irving. Now here's Marshall. Now here's Washington. He's guarded by McCollum. Irving with a clean look. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That's it, and the Dallas leaders cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Hawkins. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. He's checked in for the Mavericks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Cullen passes to Hawkins. Back to McCollum. Hawkins kicks to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while there's a break, here's a collection of the shooting guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among 2 guards. 5th on the list, Kyrie Irving.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it truly is. You need to have scoring from that off-guard position, but with the way the point guards score nowadays, a ball mover is certainly an asset. And with the way those guys spread the ball around, that's what you get.
Edwards, he's checked in for Brown. And he's good on the second. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Here's Olynyk. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Christie the pass to Thompson. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 12. Tipped away. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Washington. Olynyk with the steal. Williamson outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Williamson. 6 to shoot.
A moment now to see the numbers for Irving. 4th in free throw percentage. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. That free throw good from Williamson.
When you look around the league, how many guys would love to have half of Zion's talent? Those natural gifts are undeniable.
And he can't hit the second.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Irving from long range. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 11-point game. Olynyk against Washington. Olynyk can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Olynyk. He's covered by Washington. Olynyk can't hit.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Williamson kicks to Hawkins. Olynyk, a screen on Christie. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Mavericks on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mavericks making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. Outside Irving. For three. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 15.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
Here's Prosper. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Irving. Pass to Hawkins. And the three off target. Dallas leading by 10. Irving kicks to Thompson. Here's Washington. And the shot is good. 8 points for him.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Prosper. Here's Christie. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And here is Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And it's Washington missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Brown outside. Shoots from the high post, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Exum comes in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Washington. Makes it off the glass. Washington's got 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Exum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And Marshall kicks to Exum. Dinwiddie outside. And that comes off the assist by Exum. 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. From downtown, another 3 for Dallas.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking, today it's an A+ from him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Zion Williamson is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's McCollum. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. Pass to Olynyk. Pocket 4. Launches it. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Edwards. Pelicans trail by 15. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Olynyk against Washington. And Olynyk kicks to Williamson. Hits the 3-point bomb. Williamson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pelicans. Edwards finds Exum. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Olynyk's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. McCollum, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Exum. Dallas again missing.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Now here's Olynyk. 5 points in the game. Pass to Messi. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Pass to Messi. Now McCollum. High, arcing shot. Another shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For New Orleans, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That free throw missing. Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Hawkins checked in for Trey Murphy. And he sinks the second. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We can. Let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. 5th, the Mavericks.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Good on the shot. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Olynyk. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hawkins has got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Washington. Messi grabs the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Olynyk. He's got 5. Here's Williamson. Here's Messi. Edwards with the block. Washington passes to Irving. Edwards with it. Olynyk is covering. Edwards kicks to Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Cullen passes to Olynyk. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And checking out New Orleans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for New Orleans, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Hawkins. Olynyk with it from deep. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got 8 points.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Thompson sets the pick for Washington. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
It's Hawkins on the wing. 8 points for him. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes here. Brown comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Thompson. Brown, no good. Mavericks leading by 14. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving from deep Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Brown outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Edwards, he's checked in for Christie. Washington hits them both. And here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 19. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Brown. To halt the run. Connects from three-point range. Hawkins has got 6 in the quarter.
With a quick release on the Hawkins jumper. The ball was in his hands for just a moment. Dinwiddie outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Mavericks lead by 19. Pass to Hawkins. Now Alvarado. New Orleans moving it around. They set the screen. 3 on the clock. Here's Williamson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Williamson's got 12 points in the game. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's defended by Alvarado. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. The Mavericks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Brown. From outside the arc, a rebound by Washington. Washington's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Thompson for the triple. Not going to go that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown the pass to Alvarado. Misses the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And there it is for him.
A master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
There's the triple. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Pelicans trailed by 19. Pass to Brown. The three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Here's Prosper. Irving for 3. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
When Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Pass to Alvarado. There's the pick. Here's Brown. Marshall with the steal. There's the drive. The shot's good from Christie.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Marshall to bring it up for Dallas. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
To stop the run, and taken away by Brown. Down low. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
No one covering. He's got 12.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Irving kicks to Marshall. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Marshall taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. Marshall hits them both. There's 14 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Prosper. From deep 3-point territory. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Christie. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Washington. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pelicans shooting 40% from the field. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Christie. Here's Marshall. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a good screen. Alvarado, a three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Brown. Marshall gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Fires from the wing. Count it.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Dinwiddie for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Irving from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Cullen passes to Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for New Orleans. Launches a 3, and McCollum the bucket on the assist by Brown.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Pass to Alvarado. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
5 to shoot. A 3 from McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marshall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving for 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Alvarado bounce pass. And he dunks it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And here's McCollum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
McCollum's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for New Orleans. Pass to Christie. Washington with it. We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
That free throw good from Washington.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington hits them both. The Pelicans shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Over in the corner, Washington. Thompson outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And it's Alvarado missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Alvarado. No good again that time. Dinwiddie outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And it's so nice to see Dinwiddie in a scoring groove like this. He's making an important contribution on offense.
Olynyk up top. He's covered by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans moving it around. Here's the three. C.J. McCollum. And that's good.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
The Pelicans shooting around 40% from the floor here. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine. Take a snapshot of that. That was picture perfect from Clay.
Pass to Misi. Now here's Olynyk. Puts up a deep three. Mavericks with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's McCollum. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Olynyk. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Dante Exum is checked in for the Mavericks. And the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And here is Washington. Dinwiddie right side. Pelicans pull it in. Nisi's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Williamson, and Thompson sends it back.
Clay showing some signs that time of that prime-time defense he can bring.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy getting every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season, deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
So he gets them both. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williamson, the pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
And CJ has such trust in the mechanics of his shot. He gets the ball and is able to drop right into that J.
Washington, that's good. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
Dinwiddie right side. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Washington sets the pick for Exum. Alvarado with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to McCollum. Now Alvarado. He's covered by Washington. And the basket by Alvarado.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.